Much to the detriment of my wallet, Black Friday has arrived. And while I'm stocking up on Steam games, PSVR2 games, PS5 games, and F1 trading cards, I'm also here to tell you about the PSVR2 sales that are on right now, including the headset, bundles, and games. Now, usually I give prices for both the EU and US regions. However, for today's video, I've tried my hardest, but I just can't get the US prices to load, unfortunately. But from bits and bobs from other people, it seems like the sales that are on for these games in the UK are in most regions, so chances are if you're looking for a game I have on this list today, it's going to be there for you too. Before we jump in, only 25% you are subscribed, so please feel free to do so if you like PSVR2, and thank you to our patrons and YouTube members who bring this content to you. Anyway, let's get straight in. Before we tackle any games that are on sale, let's have a look at the headset itself, because there is a massive discount as predicted. I have actually managed to get the prices to load on the US and UK versions of the site for the headset itself, so for us in the UK, the headset is down from $529.99 to $349.99, which is a fantastic discount. That is the headset on its own as well, but if you wanted to pick up Horizon Call the Mountain with it, then it's exactly the same price. You don't have to pay any more. You might as well, if you're going to buy a headset this Black Friday, pick up Horizon Call the Mountain with it in the bundle. There is no extra cost between the versions. However, if you already have Horizon Call the Mountain and want to pick up an extra headset, for example, this is also a good time to do that too. The prices in the US are also exactly the same, from $599.99 to $349.99 for both editions and bundles with the headset. Seriously, there's never been a better time to pick up one of these headsets and give it a go, either for a Christmas gift or just for yourself if you've been eyeing it up for a while. Let me know if you pick one up this Black Friday, because it's a great time to do so. Anyway, let's get on to the games. First up, Resident Evil 4 is £17.49, a massive 50% off. I believe this is the biggest sale it's ever had, which is fantastic. If you somehow haven't played Resi 4, it's an absolute steal at this price and fully playable on PSVR 2 aside from the DLCs. It won my PSVR2 Game of the Year last year, and I strongly recommend you pick it up. Moving on from that, Resi Village Gold Edition is also £17.99. A little bit more than Resi 4, but just as good. This was my first real introduction on PSVR2 to Resident Evil after I played Resi 7 on the original PSVR, and I absolutely loved it. I have really fond memories of this game. It is utterly fantastic, so please do consider picking it up. If you've been eyeing up Arizona Sunshine 1 or 2, the remake is 20% off to £19.99, and Arizona Sunshine 2 is 30% off down to £23.09. That's not the biggest discount I've ever seen, but it is great to see these two bundled with the remake going on sale so soon after launch, allowing people to pick up both of them if they wish to play them back to back. If you're a big Star Wars fan like I am, Tales from the Galaxy's Edge Enhanced Edition is 40% off down to £20.99. This one goes on sale every now and then, and I always kick myself for missing it whenever it does, so I'll have to take advantage of it this time around. It's a big budget, polished Star Wars adventure in VR, and honestly it's just fantastic. If you're on the fence, go try out the demo that's on the store. It gives you a feel for the visuals and some of the guns, and then go and buy the full game if you feel so inclined. The Seventh Guest VR is also £14.99. I haven't personally played this one, but I've heard very high praise from people like Miles Dyer and from Beardo Benjo, so if you enjoyed the original game or you love puzzles, please do give it a go. Green Hell VR is 50% off down to £12.49, and this is just in time for its co-op update coming on December the 16th. So if you want to explore the jungles either on your own or with a friend, there has been no better time other than now. Hellsweeper VR is 50% off, also down to £12.49. This is a great price for this game that's packed full of content, is really visceral and fun, and I really enjoyed playing. If you're much more into co-op games though, After the Full Deluxe Edition is £9.89 at 70% off. That is a fantastic price. I really enjoyed playing After the Full the couple times I played it with friends. It just feels like a Left 4 Dead style game in VR by the devs over at Vertigo, and there's nothing like blasting away zombies with a bunch of your mates. Also in that co-op segment, The Wizards Dark Times Brotherhood is 40% off at £11.99. This does have a full single player campaign, but also has some co-op missions you can jump in with friends. If you want to feel like Doctor Strange by casting magic with a bunch of hand signs and gestures, then this has you covered. Unplugged Air Guitar, a game I haven't played, but I've heard good things about, is £7.99 if you're a music fan, and Metal Hellsinger VR is £17.49 at 30% off. All of its add-ons are also 20% off, so please take a look at those too. Platformer Toss is £7.99 as well, and that is a 50% slash of a discount, which is very, very nice. And finally, A Fisherman's Tale 2, which I really enjoyed on the channel. It's an ingenious and quite touching VR game, is 50% off down to £7.99 as well. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to our patrons and YouTube members who are on screen once again right now, who keep this channel alive. It is all up to them. Thank you all so much for watching once again, and I'll see you all in the next one.